Welcome to GameByte.
This episode of GameByte is brought to you by Jinx.com. To get 10% off of your entire shopping cart, use the promo code QUITSTALLING_366 at checkout. Does GLaDOS' voice give you an ASMR that you have to cover up with a long sleeve shirt? Are you red or blue? Either way, there's a Master Chief shirt for you. Do Blizzard games tickle your fantasy? Then brave the storm in Jinx.com's wide variety of gamer and geek swag. Head on over to Jinx.com, use the promo code QUITSTALLING_366 at checkout to get 10% off of your entire shopping cart. That's QUITSTALLING_366 at checkout. Alright, welcome everyone to GameByte. I am your host, Herald Silvestre. Yes, that is my real name. And I'm broadcasting live from the Quit Stalling Podcast Studios studio. And I got a pair of good-looking men here with me. Who do we start with? Let's start off with from a film by Vince Cabrera, the man who encourages me to quit stalking. It's Vince Cabrera. How you doing, Vince?
I'm good, dude. Thanks for having me back. I'm back.
You're looking good, man. Good.
Thank you, dude. Harold keeps stalking me, by the way, guys. Help me.
I had to gift him a shock mount so he'd let me stalk that day.
It was nice seeing you, Harold.
It was great seeing you, man. All right, and with me in Vince, the maelstrom of hate and fury. He's selling his Mac. It's Diego Z. How you doing, Diego?
I'm doing great. Hello, guys. How you doing? Thanks for having me tonight. I'm glad to be here.
Of course, man. Of course. Diego, my right-hand man on Quit Stalling. And of course, Vince on his right currently tonight. Welcome, everyone, to the show that doesn't come with any additional DLCs in the form of a season pass. This is the excuse of four men, well, tonight we're three, to go on the internet and talk about video game news and, live stream it to our two viewers. Hi, two viewers. Shout out to, immediately off the bat, shout out to Den and Ryan over in the Facebook chat. He says, Ryan in the chat says, no one invites me ever. And Den says, nice. All right. Ryan, we always invite you, man. We always invite you. Right? Oh, my gosh. I think we have I don't know if Restream or if my chat bot is filtering stuff, but Jello's Facebook comments didn't go through Restream. So I think we have oh, whoops, that's a little loud.
Restream knows how to filter Tagalog insults.
I know, right? Like it didn't go through, but like if I had the chat showing up that I normally do on Herald Plays, like it'd show up there like censored. Like it's not there. All his other messages went through. Oh man. All right, so man, how are you guys? I haven't seen you guys in I haven't seen Diego in a week when last week's show got canceled. That was a bummer.
Yeah, because it almost happened today, but good thing, sure, OBS restarted their servers. Thank God.
Gosh. Not OBS, PLDT, man.
PLDT, sorry, PLDT.
Was it that bad last week? You couldn't stream at all last week?
Dude, we got 0 to 613. I think this is bits. Yeah, we're streaming in bits, right? Yeah, so 0 to 613 kilobits. It was messed up.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. It was a slideshow, pretty much. It would have been great to stream in 240p, but you know. All right, guys. Like I do at the start of every show, I'm gonna ask you guys what you've been playing. But before I do, I'd like to say that this is an open question to everyone, even you guys watching at home. Real quick, Den said, sorry, I meant noise, bro, noise. Jello says no mention to me. Dude, I mentioned you like a bunch of times saying you got censored. Don't worry about it. I got you. All right. So let's start off with Diego, man. What have you been playing?
What have I been playing? I started playing a bunch of season 6 of Overwatch. Because the Halloween patch is out again.
Nice.
And yeah, the Halloween event is as much as you'd think. It's the same event as last year. The only thing that's different is that there are new skins. They finally decided to give McCree a Van Helsing skin. They gave Reaper a skin again, obviously. The arcade events, the Junkenstein's Revenge, it's there again as Junkenstein's Revenge, and there's another version of that same event, which is an endless mode of that Junkenstein's Revenge. It's a PvE thing. But the thing is, at this time you can use different characters from the initial 4, because at first you could only use Soldier, Hanzo, Ana, and McCree, right? Now you can use Genji, Torb, I think Zenyatta, and Widowmaker. So
yes.
I guess it just changes it up a bit, but essentially there's nothing else. There's nothing else.
Oh, you haven't been able to play that much?
Nope, I haven't been able to play.
Sorry to hear that, man. Work gets you down. But that's why we have GameByte, so we can lift your spirits up. I did the same thing for Wancho yesterday. All right. Real quick before I get to Vince, Ryan says you guys were talking about me over chicken at Pancake House. Oh,
I had dinner with Ray a while ago. We were talking about you. We were saying how American you are.
you're so sweet. Oh wait, is that a good thing? Is that a good thing? I mean, Trump.
So, like, you have like a 100% American accent, and I totally thought you're like from there, and then when I got to know you, I was like, oh, you're based here.
Yeah,
it's the same thing. That's the same thing. Like Tags said about him. Like he's like, is Herald from the U.S.? He's so American.
it's television, man. Television just and the internet just kind of ruins your mind. So shout out to Joffel Gallardo, man. Joffel, how you doing? Let's get something going on. Game ako, Joffel. Game ako. All right. VCab, brother, what have you been up to? What have you been playing?
All right, so actually Rai just commented about this. He said, ask VCab what games he plays, especially ask about Feminazi the triggering.
Wait, what?
Long story short,
what?
It was my birthday, September 30th, so that was about 18 days ago.
Woo!
And over my birthday, these guys, Rai, my friends, and Beej and everyone else from local play and everything, all their PUBG friends, decided to gift me a bunch of Steam gifts. And Rai, in particular, gave me 2 games. Rai gave me Nudist Beach Simulator, I think. Yeah, that was one of his. and Feminazi the Triggering. And,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I had like 9 invites. 9 gifts on Steam that I didn't claim yet because I was planning to make like this, this YouTube video of me claiming everything and like talking about it. And then everyone got an email that I haven't claimed their gifts yet, and so everyone was giving me so much crap about not claiming it. So I claimed it. I claimed all 9, and then some random guy on Steam, like a random Pinoy friend of mine, like Steam friend that I'm not very close to, messages me and he goes, "Nice games, dude." Because apparently it comes out in the feed that you receive stuff. Anyway, aside from those games. Like there was one game, a Shower with Your Dad Simulator 2015. Thank you, Beach, for that.
Oh, yeah, that hits close to home, doesn't it, Vince?
It does. So yeah, all that stuff. Yeah. Aside from that, though, I have been playing. Okay, back to the. I've been playing. I'm playing a lot of like more PUBG than I have ever been playing. Because we're gonna compete on Saturday, and I'll talk about that a little bit before we sign off. It's a local tournament, it's a Pinoy tournament, and if we win, we get sent off to Korea to compete. But more on that later. But yeah,
I've been seeing you guys post about that. That's pretty awesome.
We have been playing a whole lot of PUBG, like with Rai and Deej, Mikael, everyone. Like all us boys have been playing squads and practicing solos and all that. So
awesome.
I'll let you guys know more on that before we sign off. But yes, we are gonna compete this Saturday. More details later on. But yes, it's all PUBG this week.
Sweet. All right, guys, let us know what you've been playing. Shout out to my cousin Jamaica, who's in the chat. Who else is there? Joffel says, hello, chilling here, checking out what gaming news you guys are going to pick up tonight. Oh, man, you're in store for not that much. No, I'm just kidding. We got a lot to talk about. So, yeah, guys, let us know what you've been playing over in the chat, whether you're on Facebook, on Twitch, or on YouTube. If you're having trouble streaming, you got 2 other links to follow on. Hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button, leave a like. Oh, thanks for asking, Diego. So what I've been playing is what's that?
You're welcome.
Yeah, dude. So what I have been playing some Overwatch as well, since it is Halloween Terror season. So got to get me some of them skins that you mentioned about. Been playing some World of Warcraft. I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft on Herald Plays, and like I mentioned, I got my friend. Like I mentioned on the pre-show, I got our friend Robbie and our other friend Ivan to pick it up, and they're making the transition from Ragnarok online, and they're loving it. And I can't help but feel proud that they're loving it, because man, it's such a good
They
game.
got out of it, thank God.
Yeah, they finally got out of it. I dug them out, and don't let Bob hear that. Hey, Bob.
No, Bob's out of it too. He's focusing on med. He's gonna become a doctor.
Oh yes, he is. Okay, good stuff.
Not really
man.
nice.
Yeah.
Real life doctor.
Why
Not
be a
priest,
medic?
Or an
Yeah, why be a
acolyte.
medic in game when you could be a medic in real life?
Yeah.
It's better
Oh
graphics.
man, with better.
Really nice. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that blood splatter is ridiculous in real life. All right, so wait, I think we're gonna run out of music in a second. Oh no, we're not. Okay. And just real quick, I've also been playing some South Park: The Fractured But Whole. And I'm gonna talk about that as well later on in the show, because we got a little portion reserved, just a tiny bit of reserve for that. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been a good week for me in terms of work, in terms of I finally get to see Vince, and Diego and I are whipping up something that you guys might see either over the weekend or on Monday. I'm just dropping that Johnson. I'm just teasing it. I'm just
Dropping that
I'm just-
Johnson.
yeah, I'm just pulling that Johnson, I'm just teasing it. All right. All right, moving on. Is anyone saying what they've been playing in chat? I totally lost it.
Yeah, but I could
Jealous.
catch. So Rai said he was replaced. Short story long. We joined the Singaporean PUBG tournament last week, and we were with Rai. And then this tournament, for the local tournament, we had to replace Rai because because Rai didn't have a passport. We had to register with a passport since we're going to if you go to Korea. So
Oh my
Rai,
gosh.
Rai is not replaceable. He's not a replaceable guy.
The
He just
rejection.
doesn't have his passport.
See,
And then
When-
is trash talking me so early. He said we're gonna get beat because Den's gonna be part of the tournament on Saturday as well.
Oh, shout out to Den, man. Dude, Den, you got this. You got this, man. Get that hard carry on.
Yeah. See you on the battlefield, Den.
Oh yeah. Shout out to our friend Justin De La Cruz, aka Killshot PH, over on the Twitch channel. Hey man, how you doing? Hope you enjoy the show. Let us know what you've been playing.
I've ever met.
You say the best or the most the most funny? Because he's kind of both.
Everything. 100%.
Justin is, dude, man. You are hilarious and you're really talented. All right, so we got a lot to talk about, guys. So let's get to it. Let's let me bring down the music. Let me schmooze it down a little bit. Here we go.
This week in video games.
All right. I got so many buttons to press, I'm losing track of all of them. Oh, wait, no, wrong music. Okay, here we go. Let's tone it down a little bit, guys. We got some news. DZ, man, start us off. Start us off with something nice and calm, just like the music.
Nice and calm, huh?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
all right. So, I don't know if you guys have noticed lately that ever since Blizzard came up with like loot boxes and stuff, a lot of other developers have been getting on that train when it comes to gambling for items in game. Before, I remember it was like you gotta really work hard to get a certain upgrade to do a certain thing, but like now it's like I gotta grind to get a box that randomly generates an item that I want. Okay, Blizzard's doing that because Overwatch is like not, because it's a cosmetic. Anything that you earn is cosmetic. Whatever you get doesn't really affect the way you play your game. But lately, publishers like, okay, here we go. EA with Star Wars Battlefront 2, they released the multiplayer beta, and their loot box system, according to a lot of people, so far is a pay-to-win kind of thing. Vince, I think you said you've actually tried Star Wars already. Can you give us an insight of this? I haven't played it myself, but that's all I've been hearing so far.
I played like 3 days worth or 2 days worth, not 2 days worth, like 2 sessions of the Battlefront 2 open beta. It was a really good game, by the way, super fun. But
sweet.
That's exactly the thing. Loot boxes, basically the stuff you get out of loot boxes affect your the power of your gun and all that. I mean, like, just affect the gameplay. It's not just cosmetic. And there's so much pay to win stuff to it that basically, if you buy the loot boxes, you get better bonuses and you have a better chance of winning, like, in general. So it's super tough. It's a super good game. The number one question people were asking me when I was streaming it, number one people that they were asking me was, is it worth buying for? And I would always say, if you're buying it for like the multiplayer and, like, you know, the gameplay, it's not worth it. But if you're a Star Wars fan, it's worth it. But yeah, loot boxes kind of killed the multiplayer experience.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, if ever I buy the game, I'm gonna buy it for the single player campaign.
Yeah. I mean, I hear it's really good. You got what's it called? Havoc Squad? Inferno Squad?
Yeah, it's gonna be super. I think it's gonna be super complete. Like in the beta, the open beta, there's so much more. There's so much content already for you to see, and it's just so obvious that the scale of the content in this game is gonna be super huge. I think that's what they're kind of banking on, but yeah, they kind of effed up there with the whole pay-to-win aspect of the loot boxes.
No, so going back to Diego's point, you get Blizzard style, which a couple other publishers are, copying almost exactly, which is everything you get from these reward systems like loot boxes, purely cosmetic, doesn't affect gameplay, doesn't make you OP in any way. But then you get companies like EA, developers like EA. I'm thinking of EA. They're stuck on the top of my mind. Like, they're doing this with friggin' Battlefront, and it's horrible. I abhor it, and I'm definitely against it. And I hope, fan backlash is enough to discourage other developers and EA in the future from doing this, because it's dumb. Why?
Actually, I mean, you said EA was on top of your head. Another one that's doing it, I think, is also Warner Brothers with Shadow of War.
Yes.
They're also, and the thing is this, and it's not just it's bad enough that it's the worst, I guess, if you're doing it for a multiplayer game. But they're also doing this for Shadow of War, which is primarily a single player game. Now, I guess having a loot box system doesn't affect a single player game as much. But if you think about it, doesn't that ruin the experience of a well-crafted story? Because what if just for some reason you buy your way to get all the nice shit, so you'll breeze through the entire game in itself, even a single player. So like, it kind of, I think, as I was watching Total Biscuit the other day when he mentioned it ruins the pacing of a single player campaign. But yeah, I mean, it's this loot box thing. I really don't like it.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I think it's getting crazy from, like, not only loot boxes, but like this roots from like DLC, when DLCs became a thing, when you have to like buy the DLC. Like, gone are the days of expansion packs. That was our old days when you buy an expansion pack, but the expansion pack is a whole new game.
Yes, it's content.
Yeah. And
like,
now
CD Projekt Red's the only one who still does that. One of the very few.
Now it's you buy the game piece by piece, and it's getting a little crazy.
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous, and yeah. See, DZ, Jolfo in the chat just pretty much said what you said. WB is doing the same thing with Shadow of Mordor, and it's the same as well with Injustice. Like I mentioned it earlier. Like, if you want to get upgrades for Superman, it's random. You have to open like a loot box, and you might not even get any upgrades for your favorite character. You could like fully equip every other character by chance and still have no upgrades for frigging Green Arrow. Like it's messed up. These guys are trying to milk their cash cows while they can, and it's sad that you get those whales, which is what the industry calls them, and you get whales that actually have the money to spend on games like this, and that's kind of what they're banking on. It's what Blizzard is banking on when it comes to the cosmetics, because you will always have whales who are like, okay, I'm just gonna drop $50 on this and get all the loot boxes and keep buying loot boxes until I get all the skins I need. But there is a line, because when it becomes essential to gameplay, or the perception that it's essential to gameplay because you're getting stronger when you get loot boxes for these certain games, it's a very different experience, and it's ridiculous the fact that we're actually even talking about it, because pay to win should be a cultural taboo at this point.
Yeah,
I think we're on the way there, though.
Hopefully, man.
Hopefully. So. Yeah, I mean, people I guess can sometimes argue it's like you don't have to buy it, you can still enjoy the game, or like I love this game, I want to support it, so I'm okay with buying this. But the thing is, I get that developers need money. Games are getting more expensive to make now, because games are like it's been around $60 or 3,000 pesos for the longest time, right? So,
but
I said this before.
Of money.
Yeah, but the thing is here, nowadays you buy a $60 game, and like you have to buy DLC to unlock this thing. There's some things unlocked behind the paywall. So like, I think I said this before when we were talking about DLC again. I don't mind paying $80 or paying a bit more for a game. Just make sure the game is complete. It has everything. I don't have to worry about buying something in the video. I don't have to worry about buying this feature that is going to make me enjoy the game more than the other person. I don't mind paying more for a game. Just make it complete.
Yeah. Right. That's totally true. Like another example is freaking NBA 2K18.
Yeah.
A very good feature that people love is the fact that you get to play as yourself. I think it's called My Player. And you go through a storyline, and it's become like a bit of an MMO now, where they even have like an open world part. And, you start off the game, in the past, you started off the game, and you can earn skill points to make your shooting better, make you be able to dunk over 7-footers. Like, you play the game in order to get better. But now, from all the reports I've heard, you need to purchase their virtual currency in order to upgrade your player, so you don't waste your rookie season. So you don't waste your first year.
That's actually that's exactly why I didn't buy 2K18. I was supposed to buy it. I wanted to stream it, but I was like, okay, wait, it's like pay to win kind of thing. Nah.
Yeah. Like if you play the game, for your favorite sports teams, and you just like going into exhibition mode, do it. But if you play to be yourself in an NBA jersey, this is not the year to buy NBA 2K.
And most of the content revolves around the whole My Career thing, so it's frustrating.
That's messed
Actually,
up,
another one. This was from months back, but then another one that you can tell it's starting to seep into more things is with what do you call this? Creation Club for Fallout 4 and Skyrim. So basically, for Bethesda, they Skyrim used to be huge for mods, right? Like there's mods for Fallout and Skyrim, etc. Now they made this thing called Creation Club, and then quote unquote, it's available via in-game digital marketplace, and you can purchase credits. You have to basically purchase credits to download mods. So mods now have prices. Like if you want this type of armor, it's 300 credits, and these used to be like free mods created by random devs online. Now everything's like even mods are being paid for.
Dude, that's really messed up, and I don't. Oh man, see, Joffel in the chat saying, if we have any thoughts on how it could be better implemented, and I think DZ touched the right nerve. Give us what we paid for. If it's worth $30, give us $30 worth of content. If it's worth $60, give us the $60 worth of content. If you want to give us additional content, don't gate it behind the season pass, or don't gate the ending of the game behind the season pass. we're not opposed to an expansion like Witcher's Blood and Wine, because that's how you're supposed to do it, is give us extra content. But if we're supposed to get a full story, give us the story that you can fit into $30 or $60, and then the rest, make it either cosmetic or give it to us in an expansion. Don't gate the ending of Mass Effect 3 that we wanted behind a paywall.
True.
Yeah, so that's pretty much our point, is just give us what we pay for. Stop ripping us off and making us pay to make our characters better in games. Like, imagine if an RPG did that. Imagine how much more of a backlash that would have had.
Oh yeah.
Like for Battlefront, it's I believe it's $70 if you pre-order it. I was 100% about to pre-order it, and then when I found out about the pay to win, I was like, wait, no, nah, I don't have all that money.
Yeah. I can't drop $60 to get Darth Maul, man. All right, so that's not really what happens, but you get my point, chat. You get my point. Yeah. So, final thoughts, guys, before we move on to other topics. It's just messed up for me.
No, that's pretty much it for me.
Yeah.
All right. So, in lighter news, man, in more cheerful news, Vince, you brought this to our attention. Dr. Disrespect, internet sensation. Some would call him, pretty much me, the people's champion on Twitch. He hit how many followers?
1 billion followers. No, but he hit 1 million followers.
1 million with an M.
Funny.
Okay.
That, he tweeted out that he hit 1 billion followers, and he made a YouTube video that him talking to his talking on camera, that it's like a super hype video that I reached like 1 billion followers and all that. It was super funny, but I wanted to bring this up just to give props to the guy. Also, it was pretty funny because I actually thought it was 1 billion, and then because I saw it on Twitter, and I was like, holy shit, really, billion? And then I checked his Twitch, I was like, it's just 1 million. But I still felt like it was worth bringing this up just because it's the man. I mean, like, this guy, I was actually reading his bio right before the show, and he was a YouTuber at the start, and then he ended up stopping YouTube to join the Call of Duty team, and he was a level design. He's like a level designer for them and all that. He helped out with Call of Duty. Yeah, and then eventually he resigned to pursue Twitch, and this is what he is today, like one of the top streamers. And me trying to push with Twitch, trying to push with my Twitch channel and everything. He's such a big inspiration, just because I'm very young to the Twitch community, but I feel like this Dr. Disrespect is like gonna breed the new breed of streamers. Basically, how he does his whole, he has a special character. He doesn't really play himself. Unlike us, we play as me. I play as me. Herald plays as Herald, but this guy put the whole new character to it. Yeah, Herald plays. So it's just so crazy how this guy actually thought of this and really made it a thing. Like every now and then I when I'm done streaming, I want to host another guy. I go through like PUBG page, and I go down lower in the lower views. Yeah. And I see a lot of people doing the same thing. Like they have, like I saw a guy, he had a Daft Punk looking helmet on, and he would talk the same, and he would like kind of copy the cockiness of Dr. Disrespect in a funny way. So just super props to Dr. Disrespect for he's one of those guys that really inspire you guys, us, to like, the dream is real, guys. You just gotta he quit his job. Like, I'm not telling you guys quit your job, but this guy
Too late. I signed the papers. I'm out.
This guy basically, he was a level designer for like one of the top, franchises, and then look where he is now. He gave it up.
Yeah.
So yeah, props to Dr. Disrespect. Yeah, what's up?
So for those of you who aren't aware, that really isn't what he looks like Vince said. He's pretty much acting every time he goes on stream. And this is what he really looks like. And then he's a good-looking man, I have to say. Is he Canadian?
I honestly don't know.
His name's Guy Beam? Guy Beam?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know if it's Guy or Guy or whatever, but yeah, this guy just breeding a whole new generation of Twitch streamers.
Yeah, so he's really entertaining. I really suggest you guys check out his YouTube, the YouTube videos that people post of him, or his Twitch page, because he's funny. Like Vince said, he's different, and people have started emulating what he does. And I've seen people go on stream with like AR face masking. Like they show up as dogs or cats, or like they've done weird stuff to give themselves like a character. And he's one of the first that did it. And it's great that he has 1 million followers now, and he has a lot of subscribers that make sure that he's well fed. Like,
and he's a really good gamer as well. Like,
yes,
he's not just an act. He is not just an act. He's a kick-ass gamer.
He's past his prime in terms of like gaming Twitch reflex age, but he is still really good.
True.
Like I saw one video of him and Shroud and with Banana Man. Have you guys seen that video?
Yeah.
Like yeah, dude, that whole Banana Man series is ridiculous. But yeah, like Shroud like tells Banana Man, okay, Banana Man, come with. Like they're playing PUBG, and Shroud is like, hey, Banana Man, follow me. I'll introduce you to Dr. Disrespect. And the second Banana Man like drops down midway from hitting the floor from like the second story of a building, Disrespect just hits him in the face like with a bullet, and he's like, hey, and then he just keeps going. Like, the dude drops the guy.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's really
like,
funny, and
you guys should check him out. Like, it's hard to explain everything. You guys have to experience the show. Like, literally every stream he does is a literal show. It's just so good. You guys have to check him out. Twitch.tv/Dr. Disrespect Live.
Okay.
I think I mean, I think this whole like coming up with a persona again, as you guys had agreed, it's something that looking like it's working. If you follow how gaming on YouTube has been, those are the people that were successful at one point, where they just play a persona and they're not just really them. But I mean,
yeah.
I think as you can say, let's take Angry Joe. Okay? Angry Joe, his persona is that he's this guy who's like really shouting, so overly exaggerated about games, right? But I'm sure in real life, I mean, you've seen him like, you see him in his videos he does in conventions, like when he goes on shows, he's not always angry, he's not always mad, right?
He's always Joe.
He's just Joe, but the angry part is for his show because people like to see him angry about games. Yeah. So, yeah, and no, go ahead. Sorry.
I just wanted to like add to that like the usual not the stereotype anymore, but like usually like PewDiePie started a whole new breed of these reaction gamers.
Yeah.
And that became a kind of a thing. A lot of people started doing these reaction YouTube videos, like always getting super surprised at things and like just really wild. Now Dr. Disrespect is starting a new breed of this like basically he's molding this thing where you can be whatever the hell you want. Like he's a freaking like 80s 70s action star playing video games. It's so awesome.
He's got a mullet, dude.
Mind. Yeah, exactly. It blows my mind how creative this guy is, and it just shows like you guys can come up with anything you want, like beyond just being a reaction gamer.
Yeah, I'm tempted to like throw on an afro wig and stream like once a week in like a disco outfit. Like I want to get creative, man. I want to have fun.
Exactly.
Well, Halloween is coming up, so I guess if ever the time to start doing that is now.
Oh my god, stream with a costume, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'll be in the hall. Fuck this shit.
Okay. Maelstrom of Hate and Fury, people. Maelstrom of Hate and Fury. All right, moving on. Blizzard Arena Los Angeles is finally open, guys, and I think, is the music too loud? Is the music?
I think the music's a bit too loud.
Yeah, just a little bit too loud.
It just zoomed up out of nowhere. All right, so yeah, Blizzard Arena, the Blizzard Arena is finally open, and I'm super psyched about this because it looks great. I found a video last week that was supposed to have it, but it looks fantastic. They had the Overwatch Challengers tournament, which to christen the opening of the arena, and they have like a press box. They have like media rooms, and it's ridiculous. Hold on, let me open up the thing I posted on the Quit Stalling page. But DZ, you've seen it, right, man?
Yeah, I mean, like they have like a museum of trophies, memorabilia that are all Blizzard related. They have like a lot of shirts as well from like Heroes of the Storm. They have HGC here. They have a soccer ball looking thing. It's not Lucia Ball, but it's a soccer ball looking thing. Probably from a Blizzard game I haven't played. They have a lot of stuff. And did you see the video? Did you see if Harold, if you can pop up the photo of the control room that they have?
I was just
Here.
about to say that. I was
That
looking at the
is
link.
It
I was like, what?
is
Yeah.
beautiful.
As in, you can tell. Okay, this arena was built for video games.
Dude, like
Galing.
you get like replays going on one screen. You got one guy clipping out like a part of like a facial reaction. Like this looks amazing, you know? Like, oh my god! And this is all for esports. Esports.
Yeah, all for esports.
Vince,
Crazy.
man, would you rather be on the other end of the camera of this or behind the camera? What would you would you rather be in
I could
front
do
or
either,
behind?
man.
It looks great.
I like with how things are going now, like the tech of esports, man. I'd wanna try, like not like what do you call it? Like not the casting one, but like the whole camera work. That'd be so cool. Like just controlling all the
You can be-
switches.
Yeah, just be like the producer, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Cam
that's
one,
ridiculous.
Cam one live.
Yeah, be that guy, dude.
Yeah.
That's so
Like
cool.
camera 3, look for the guy dressed in a Widowmaker costume over there in the top row. Can zoom in right there.
Zoom in.
Zoom
So there's 7
freeze.
of them. Which one?
3 of them are guys. Which one do you want?
Pick the hottest guy. All right, I don't have time for this. Pick the hottest guy and go. All right, so look at this. This is the guest lounge. The other end of the guest lounge. The trophy area that Diego's talking about, where you have like trophies from the past tournaments that have already happened. You see the HGC trophy, the Hearthstone World Tournament. Like, it's ridiculous. Look at all
They
this.
have,
And
like-
they have a swag store.
And they have the concession area, of course, where all the expensive fan T-shirts and memorabilia is.
Yeah, and it's gonna change based on what esport is being played that day.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They have Overwatch League shirts already. Like, come on, man, hook me up. Hook me up. Hook me up.
Oh,
I need
Blizzard.
some of that. Look at that, man. Like they did with the Blizzard Arena what they do with video games, which is take something that's existing and crank it up. That's what they did with this, and it's blowing my mind. Look at this. Look how many people can watch people in front of a computer. Like, gosh dang it. This was unimaginable like 3 years ago. This is like before that big Dota tournament that sold out the Barclays Center. Or was that League of
The
Legends?
International.
Yeah,
The
man.
International.
Let's look at that. Cameras everywhere. You got cameras that are supposed to be pointed at the players' faces. You got cameras pointed at the presenters. Like, what is going on?
Wait, Vince, when you covered that tournament here, which one was it called?
The Manila Major.
Well, how was it? How was the arena? Was it like? Did
Dude.
you feel like? How was it?
Good.
Good.
You have to experience it.
Good.
MOA Arena did not seem like MOA Arena in a good way.
Wow.
Like everything was just like everything was synced. Like when something happens, like when they pick up the what do you call that item that gives you an extra life. That was it, the Roshan or something. Sorry, I'm
Yeah,
not Dota
the
guy.
Aegis?
Yeah,
Aegis,
whatever item that was. Like when someone grabs it, the lights queue up. Like it's all synced. And when someone dies, the lights dim, the lights change and stuff. It's just everything was synced. Sound, audio, lights, everything. The queue of this and that. Like you can really feel like you're immersed to the game. I can't explain it. You guys have to be there. It's like you're in the game. No joke, no exag. It's something you guys have to experience. If you guys have never seen a major esports event, you guys have to experience it. Because personally, me, I'm not a Dota player at all. I actually came into that shoot with no knowledge of Dota 2. Like I've never played it.
Yeah.
I do know of it, of course, but I've never played it. And I was never a huge fan of it until I did that project where I shot the Manila Major in MOA Arena, and it was just mind blowing. Like it was like, holy shoot, this is what esports can do. This is like the scale of where we're going towards right now.
Dude, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was gonna ask you because I myself have not indulged in Dota, and I was gonna ask you, how was it? Did you feel as good like, did you get bored at any point, or were you just fully immersed with all the lights and sounds?
Absolutely not. Like I'm not lying. I'm saying that with all my heart. Like I was shooting and watching the game. Like there were moments I might miss a shot just because I'm like, oh my god, like I'm really watching the whole game because the sound of the stadium. Imagine it's built for like concerts, and you can really feel the rumble when something happens. Like how strong the bass is and everything. You can feel it in your chest. When something happens, like the whole arena just roars along with the crowd, the lights, the visuals, and it's just amazing. Like there's a day and night cycle, right? And Dota.
Yeah.
When it's night,
so it
the lights
changes
dim.
too?
Yeah,
I heard
and
about that.
there's a sound like there's like an ambient sound, like it comes night, and then when it's day again, lights go up, and then there's ambient sound of day. It's just really good, guys.
I can imagine like one day with like in the international, they're gonna make it a 4D experience. Like when Earthshaker does the echo slam, the whole arena is gonna shake literally.
Oh,
they
wow, that level of 4D. Dude, that'd be crazy. Like, going back to that whole night and day system, like the first time I heard about that was from Diego, and that was when you were talking about how League of Legends is the Dota 2 training sim, and like, whoops.
The tutorial mode, you mean?
Yeah, the tutorial mode. So, hearing that it's on that scale, when they do presentation for it is awesome, man. Like if they could do that with every esport, if they could take the time to code that into like the lights for every esport, that'd be amazing.
Mm-hmm. And just like kind of off topic, but like
go for it.
This whole Valve event, which they're the ones who made it, right?
Yeah.
I did not see one sponsor. Literally, they had no sponsor for that event. It was all funded by the community.
Wow,
and, dude, that's how huge esports is right now. Like the only sponsor they had was their laptops, which was by I think Asus. But that's it. No, you do not see sponsors anywhere. It's all Valve and Steam logos everywhere. No sponsors.
No McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like halftime.
No.
There's like
It's not like Pacquiao shorts with Motolite on his butt.
This Motolite kill steal is brought to you by Motolite Express.
I remember like Cafe Puro and Motolite being on his butt and stuff. Yeah, none of that. It was just pure gaming, pure esports.
Oh my god. Okay, that's awesome, man. I hope they bring it. I hope Blizzard brings it. Because they're still in their growing phase and they're still learning what they could possibly do with presentation. And I hope they take a cue from Dota. And I hope every other esport gets that big. Yeah,
I mean every esport out there, like whether it's PUBG, Rocket League, Overwatch, and all that. I really hope everyone reaches that level where it's like it just becomes a thing, and every esport event can be that huge.
I want someone to like walk out to a PUBG tournament with I want a whole team walk out with like frying pans on their butts. I want people in tack suits playing PUBG. Like it'd be like get me like next level presentation.
Immersion, like give me the immersion.
Yes, get me Dr. Disrespect playing in a PUBG tournament.
Exactly.
Man.
I think Dr. Disrespect is the smallest scale of what Dota 2 is doing.
Oh man, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Earlier on in the show, guys, you were talking about EA and how they're ruining a lot of things for us gamers. Diego, you wanted to talk about Visceral Games and what EA did to them.
Well, it's just more of an opening to the overall topic. Well, EA shuts down Visceral Games. If you guys didn't know, Visceral Games are the ones responsible for such game. Wait, oh, sorry. I closed the tab which had the list of Visceral Games.
You may know me from such games as...
Wait, hold on. You may know them as such games. Well, Dead Space franchise for one.
Yes.
The Dead Space franchise. That's actually pretty much their best games. A lot of the other stuff I didn't play, like Tiger Woods PGA Tour 07. Nah.
Oh my god, they made Tiger Woods PGA Tour 07?
Imagine if they made Shooter McGavin.
Shooter McGavin 2K18.
Dude.
Holy shit.
Dude.
Someone has to make a Happy Gilmore game. Someone has to make a Happy Gilmore game.
I would play that game.
I would play that game, dude.
You know what?
And then
I would. Oh my god, I would so play that game.
And then they're gonna make the hockey puck a DLC golf club. Oh, the hockey stick a DLC golf club.
Oh man.
But anyway, I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Visceral Games. Yeah, they're the ones. They're the ones responsible for the Dead Space franchise, and they have been shut down by EA. Along with even, why am I not surprised? Knowing EA, they've already shut down, and we were given a list by courtesy of VCAB.
Maxis was shut down by EA, if I remember correctly.
And Maxis made all the Sims games. Why would you
Yeah.
shut down a developer that was so successful, right? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Nice.
Like if BioWare didn't have such a big name, they'd probably absorb them and take the name out.
Like DICE was absorbed by EA.
Nice.
But
Dice.
DICE was basically EA didn't get involved until Battlefield 3.
Yeah,
And
dude.
I'll be honest, no lie. Battlefield 2 I was super into. When I played Battlefield 3, I was a little bit disappointed. Like it was next gen, but I felt like the Battlefield 2 gameplay was way better. And
Yeah.
I would blame EA for that. It's like, oh man, that's what happens when like triple EA gets into your game.
Triple EA. Oh, I like that. I like that. Real quick, just real quick. Justin Christie in the chat says, "Holy shoot! Great job on the family-friendly content."
I got you guys. I got you.
Good job, dude.
Family-friendly
Good job.
content.
And Joffel in the chat says, "Oh my God, Visceral Games," and he does the crying, the T-T. Justin gives us a list. Justin says, "Rest in peace, Dead Space." Joffel lists out a bunch of other games that have been associated. I'm assuming this is with Visceral, so Dead Space, Battlefield 3 as well, Battlefield Hardline, which I stand to be, I still make a stand saying Battlefield Hardline is one of the most masculine names of any game ever. They also
That was
did
my
The
least
Godfather. I know, right? The Godfather and Bob in the chat says UFC SR game. Oh wow, okay. Oh, Joffel in the chat says Pandemic. Oh, and he knows someone from Maxis who's now the community manager of Ragnarok Online. Oh wow, locally or Ragnarok International?
Awesome.
Yeah, but man, EA doing its thing, just shutting things down, moving them across country, and relabeling them as like EA North, or
Or dispatching them wherever else. They just they
Yeah.
keep the brand name, but they barely keep the team within itself.
yeah.
I mean, one other one I want to mention is Westwood Studios.
Yeah.
They're the ones who
Command
made
and Conquer.
Command and Conquer, Dune, the Dune
Dude,
franchise.
the game was them.
Yeah, it was them.
Wow. Man, see all these companies that we've forgotten about because EA has absorbed them and destroyed them.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's EA for you. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
The last game I played from EA, if I'm not mistaken, was Battlefield 3. That was my favorite Battlefield. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
after that, after that, that's when shit went downhill. I mean, Battlefield 4, fine, I guess. I mean, but I didn't play it, but I heard that the launch was horrible. The netcode, all those issues. Hardline, Battlefield Hardline was a complete letdown. Cops and robbers, no, thank you. Then that's pretty much the last EA game I played seriously.
Oh wow. Okay.
For me,
Yeah.
it was ever since Battlefield's Bad Company. There was Bad Company.
Oh shit,
is EA,
those were
yeah.
good. Those were good.
So I think wait, correct me if I'm wrong. Bad Company came out before Battlefield 3, right?
Bad Company came out
Yeah.
2008.
8. Yeah, and then 2011 Battlefield 3. Yeah, so
Yeah.
after Battlefield 2 came Battlefield Bad Company.
Mhm.
And I played Bad Company. I played quite a lot of it. And I think that was one of the first EA when EA was involved into the Battlefield franchise.
Yeah.
And my experience is that from Bad Company, everything after that felt like the same exact game. It felt like, how Call of Duty always makes a new game, but it's technically the same game with a different
11 of
with
the same
with different
games.
skins. That's what I felt with the Battlefield Bad Company and onwards.
Oh man.
It just feels like they're
that's
reskinning it.
That's sad.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Joffel in the chat said his friend works currently for Ragnarok Online Philippines. She mentions a lot of things cool about Maxis, and she won't talk much about the abolishment of the Sims group. That must be a really touchy subject.
Yeah, the recent Sim City was bad.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
I heard that it was like a online only, a lot of poop involved in that.
Just that was really horrible, and then just the game itself, there wasn't much content compared to how it used to be. It was just overhyped.
Yeah.
It was overhyped.
I
bought it. I played it, and it was just.
Oh, you bought it?
Yeah, I had it. I literally played it like when I first played it, was super fun, but the replayability is really not there. You can finish playing within like a day or 2 or 3 or even like a week, and you're just like, what's next? It's not much of it.
If you want to play a really good Sim City game, buy City Skylines on Steam.
City Skylines, okay.
Yeah, that's a nice. That one I wasted fucking countless hours playing, trying to build a city, trying to fix the traffic.
Oh wow! Okay.
As in, it does a traffic system, and like, I want to try doing this with City Skylines. I want to try recreating. Let's say what's the most. I want to try recreating EDSA. So I want to see if the EDSA from Alabang all the way up to like, let's say, where's the furthest? Like maybe Ayala. I want to see if the traffic system in the game is just as bad as real life. So I want to see where the exact spots get traffic and congested.
Okay, so no traffic. For those of you who've never been to the Philippines, that's like no traffic. That's like a 25-minute, 30-minute drive, maybe even quicker. With traffic, that could take you like an hour and a half.
It takes me 2 hours to get to QC all the way from Cavite.
Dude.
Yeah.
But if there's no traffic, that's like what, 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
Wow.
But that's because I drive slow and safe.
Oh, see, kids, drive like Diego. All right, drive like Diego. All right. So, what else do we have to talk about, boys? What else do we have to talk about?
What else? Well, this one's really quick. I found this link right before we hopped on. There was a politician stock PUBG in South Korea because PUBG is basically the dev team, the core dev team is based in South Korea just because of Bluehole. Bluehole is a Korean company, and it was just a funny sight because there was a Congressman Lee, who is a congressman from Korea, who's holding it's a picture of him holding a golden pan. And him saying, this game has sold 12 million copies and have gone over 1.99 million concurrent players in 6 months. This is unprecedented for in Korean gaming history. It's really nice just because, it's just nice to see a government support a video game like that. It's really nice.
I mean, with the tensions rising in the north, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're very happy about this.
Exactly.
I mean, no, that's good news because, like, I mean, when was the last time? I mean, here, the last game that Korea really recognized and has given praise to was StarCraft, and StarCraft's been around for so long. So for them to give recognition to a game that just recently came out and nothing else before that, maybe Overwatch a bit, but not as much as StarCraft, right? That's a big thing. I mean,
yeah.
And to make a golden frying pan, man.
That ain't
Where's
cheap,
the golden
man.
marine, right?
That ain't cheap. Sorry, Vince. Anything else on PUBG in Korea? Because that's wow, man.
That's pretty much it. It was just an interesting story for me, just because politics and video games, you don't hear that very often together.
Yeah, and when you do, it's usually, oh yeah, video games are making our children violent. No, they're not. No, they're not. If anything, they're quelling our inner rage.
I think that was the best part of that news, was exactly what Herald said. It was like back in the day, it's like video games, GTA causing crime or something. But now it's just like, now before it's GTA causing crimes, now it's like, imagine they're praising a game where you kill each other, pick up stuff and kill each other. Last man standing wins. It's crazy. It's like people are accepting video games.
Yeah, about time.
What was that? Did you guys ever watch that movie where this kid went to trial because he killed someone and because his influence was a game just similar to like GTA? So
wow.
And the movie was so against video games that in order for them to prove that the kid was guilty, they made him watch his gameplay. And when he watched his gameplay, you could see him holding like an imaginary controller, reenacting his control movements, and that's how the jury was. That's how the jury deemed him guilty, because he was reenacting the hand movements by just watching that gameplay. Oh my god, what the fuck? This is so much bullshit. I have to look for this movie.
That sounds like the worst movie ever.
Wait, I want to look for it. I'm gonna just go on with the show. I'm gonna look for this game, this movie.
All right. I think we're actually gonna end the show because that kind of drained my energy. No, I'm just kidding. No, but that sounds like a horrible movie, dude. Who would have greenlit that?
I have no idea.
Aside from America's current administration, but we're not gonna get political here. Yeah. Hold on. Let me take a break from this piece of music, and let's shine a light on this one. Where is it? There we go. All right. So guys, it's the end of the show, and it's a time where we plug where we're usually at when we're not doing this once a week for an hour. It's been a great show, guys. I love that we had so many people in the chat. Much appreciated. Joffel, thank you for all your scoops and game journalism. Really helped us out today. Vince, man, where can the folks at home, just like me, find you when you're not on GameByte?
Yeah, when I'm not on GameByte, you can catch me trying to stream as daily as I can. Twitch.tv/VinceCab, VINCECAB. You can usually catch me at around afternoonish, depends on how much work I get done in the morning, and then I get to stream after. And I wanted to announce also that this Saturday, it's what I was saying earlier in this episode, is that this Saturday, October 21, at 7 p.m., we are gonna compete in a PUBG tournament. It's a local PUBG tournament. It's entitled Drop to Busan, hosted by Glocal Gaming and Company. And basically, if we win, whoever wins the tournament, whether it's us or someone else, they get to represent the Philippines in a Korean tournament in Korea, in Busan. So super excited for that. I'll be streaming my point of view and everything. I'll start the stream at around 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Just do hop on. Give me a follow if you want to stay tuned. Twitch.tv/VinceCab, VINCECAB. That's pretty much it. I hope to see you guys on stream and supporting your boys.
Oh yeah. You bring home that chicken dinner back to the Philippines, Vince. You bring it back home. All right, Diego, man, have you found what you were looking for? Is it me?
No, I haven't.
Hello?
Damn, I haven't found it, dude.
That's all right. Might be
Maybe
for the better.
Maybe it's a CSI episode. I'll figure it out.
That might be even worse. All right. Diego, man, where can the folks at home find you?
Okay.
When you're not on GameByte.
I'm not on GameByte. You guys can find me on my Twitch, twitch.tv/InstaDeeZee. That's twitch.tv/InstaDeeZee. I more or less stream Overwatch, but Destiny's gonna be coming out next week, and my brother is gonna be gone for the whole month of October and November. So weekdays I'll be able to stream. Thank God! And finally, hopefully by next month I can finally get that. I don't know. I'm just fucking broken records. Sell my Mac, buy a PC, yada yada yada. But so yeah, I'll be able to stream Destiny next month.
Yeah. So guys, Diego's selling his Mac, 21.5 inch screen. What are the other specs?
It has an NVIDIA graphics card. It's the top of the line in its tier. Late 2013 model.
Damn, dude, you haven't sold it yet? You gotta sell that, man.
It's because I need it for work until I buy the PC. The thing is, it's the same story. Let's just move on. I don't want to. I bet the same two people on stream are tired of hearing me bitch about it.
Oh man, all our 5 listeners right now. By the way, Vince mentioned his streaming schedule. Along with mine and all the Quit Stalling podcasts, you can find our schedules over on twitch.tv/QuitStalling's buttons right below, or you can head on over to bit.ly/QuitStallingSchedule with a capital Q, and both S's are capital, so Quit Stalling Schedule, or Sked, Quit Stalling Sked. And you'll find our schedules. So when Vince streams, when I stream alongside Vince, when we have GameByte, when we have the Quit Stalling Geekcast. So check those out. Bookmark our links, and we hope to see you guys. If you want to find me outside of GameByte, I do the Quit Stalling podcast with Wancho every Tuesday nights here, Philippine time, 6:30 p.m. That'll be 3:30 a.m. California time. But next week, since I'm watching Thor Ragnarok, we're going to do 3:30 p.m. Philippine time. That's about midnight. 12:30 p.m. 12:30 a.m. California time. So guys, if you're in California, we hope you get to watch us. Geek out with us as we talk about the Orville and Star Trek Discovery and such shows. If you want to find me personally on social media, I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Herald Plays. Find me on YouTube, bit.ly/HeraldPlays with a capital H and a capital P. And of course, twitch.tv/Herald Plays. Leave a follow. Watch me play Warcraft, Overwatch, South Park: The Stick of Truth, and from time to time, VCab will be showing me how to whack someone with a frying pan.
Yeah,
and then we'll play some PUBG after that.
I like that.
So that's how we roll.
Yep,
that's how we
witty
roll.
in here.
Yeah, when you're neighbors, you tend to do weird stuff. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week for episode 34. We'll be back same bat time, same bat channel. Oh, wait, before I forget. We're giving away tickets to ESGS. Wait, that's too zoomed in. The Esports and Gaming Summit in the Mall of Asia, SMX Convention Center. Me and Mick, who is not here on the show right now, will be hosting Indie Arena. We're getting a stage all to ourselves.
Good job.
Over at the Indie Arena. Yeah, so we're gonna be talking to a lot of indie developers. Check us out there. But of course, check out the show next week because we'll be giving away tickets. Stay tuned to the facebook.com/quitstallingus, or on Twitter, twitter.com/quitstallingus. All the details for the giveaways will be there. Or you can just get the tickets if you're really in a hurry. Get those tickets at SM. But wait for our prize, man. Wait for our contest. You might just win some free tickets for you and your friends. We're giving away a lot. So we'll see you guys next week. We're gonna be talking about ESGS and a bunch of indie games and AAA games and EA. We'll see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. You heard it before. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
I wanted to make sure I actually got you guys to say bye this time because I never do.
Right. Thank you.
All right. Where's the music? Where's my soundboard? It keeps disappearing.
While this whole thing's happening, I want to give a shout out to my girlfriend Jessica. I love you, honey.